Hey y'all, I'm Wilson. Welcome to my little shop here. Got a bunch of projects, stuff sitting around I got to get to, but I got to get some work done to get it all paid for. So I'm going to share some of my work with you today. I am trying to transition more from building cabinets to doing drawings and layouts for another shop, and that way I can just slow down a little bit and do more videos and more projects. Hopefully everything will work out. But anyway, I will share what I'm doing today. I was working on a vent hood. We got a picture from the woman, so we're going with that. We got a picture of the vent hood that she wants, and we got the size of the insert. So we are working it from there. Now this was a pretty large insert and an oddball vent hood. Normally we just get a picture and whoever's building it just kind of goes by that picture and goes with what they got. But this one turns out to be a little deeper than I normally do. It's a good size, so we wanted to lay it out, get a drawing so it could get okayed before we actually build it. So this is what we've got here. My insert that goes in the hood is 46.5 wide, 19 3/8 deep. This is our bottom view I got drawn out right here. Now what was throwing us off was we need a corner. We've got a flat spot and a flat spot, and then this curves, and then this curves, and this curves. So you've got a flat corner with a curve, flat corner with a curve on each side, and it makes it stick out a little deeper than normal. So this one overall is sticking out to 29 5/8 deep off the wall. So what I've done is just drawn it out, laid it out, 3/4 plywood framework. We've got trim going around. And normally when I'm doing my plywood box, normally I'll cover that plywood with hardwood. It gets painted, so you could Bondo and putty the plywood, but I normally cover it with hardwood. But anyway, this is a plywood box that's on the bottom. And that's our basic shape, looking up at it from the bottom. So let's get that out of the way. Maybe not, maybe I ought to go back. Anyway, I'm not sure if y'all are interested, but you see what I did. The hood insert was too big to make these corners work out the size they needed to be. So I had to make one big box, partition it off, and we can just cover that with plywood. We can put a plywood cap inside there and a plywood cap inside there. So we've got a box, 3/4 box with 3/4 partitions, plywooded off. Our hood insert will fit in there, screw off all the way around. This is just a separate box that's kind of tied onto this plywood insert in there to block it off, and a 3/4 thick trim run around it. Now let's go to our height. This is our face view right here. Overall, the whole hood, trim and all, is 57.5 inches wide, and this is how our curve is going to be. We're going to be 48 inches to here with an 8-inch box on it. And this does not go to the ceiling. They've got a vaulted ceiling, so they're going to have to put a plywood or a sheetrock chase, either one, on top of this to cover the vent pipe, because the vent pipe is going all the way out through the ceiling. This is that bottom box that I was just showing you. This box is 10 inches tall, and our notch goes in 8 inches. I've kind of got that drawn in. Our notch, we've got 8 inches by 8 inches. That's the bottom box, that's the corner. And this is what I was saying. You've got the bottom box, then it goes up straight. You've got a flat and then a curve, and this face curves back. That side curves back, and you've got a corner on each side. And then I've just put a square box on top of that with a piece of trim and crown to kill it off before it gets to the transition for the chase. And this is just I've got 3/4 by 3/4 trim, top and bottom, making it simple. But you can put, I've got a 10-inch tall box, so you can put a different thickness trim if anybody's interested in doing this hood. That's that, and this is what it looks like from the side. I wanted to get all this so we could show it to the contractor, because it comes out almost 30 inches, 29 and 5/8, so that's pretty damn close. Might as well call it 30 inches out. It goes over top of a freestanding 48-inch stove, so we've got a big stove, so it's got to be a big hood, so everything should work out good. They okayed it, so we're good to go. And that's the front. That's our 8-inch in, our corner. That's this. I've got 3 inches at the top. The corner is 3 inches at the very top here. Comes down. I've come up to 12 inches and then started the curve. And that's just a basic overview of it. I didn't know if anybody might be interested or not, but what the hell. Might as well put it out there. Alright y'all, next time I get on here, I'm going to be doing some actual projects. If anybody's got any questions, if anybody wants to see any more of that hood there, just send me a comment. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. And this is the shop, so y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next time.